Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday afternoon, October 28th. We're looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and NQ. So remember, I warned you this morning that we could have this type of day, and we did. Turned out to be an inside day for ES and NQ, really garbage. And the worst thing is, I got hurt pretty good. I'm very, very upset at myself. We'll go over that in a minute. Not so much the trade I took. Twice it happened. Not so much the trades I took, but what I did with those trades. I did not take a trade after D period because of that. But even if I did trade after that, the only two trades I would have looked for was probably the short and E to break out, finally break the IB low, and an afternoon rally high, possibly an F. Other than that, it was rotational for 4 hours and absolute garbage. Righty goes out with a P shape. But they're up on the daily now. 12 wide point of control and an afternoon pullback in F. NQ goes out with a price probe, 11 wide POC, and an afternoon rally high in F. ES goes out with a 12 wide POC and an afternoon rally high in J. They did probe, but barely. Ninth day this year that we did not get either of the overnights in ES. Very rare. Last year, in fact, for the entire year, 5 times. So it's 9 times this year. Still almost double last year, but that's still very minimal. And it wasn't that big an overnight range. So I'm pretty surprised we didn't get it. We had a very small range. It's not in our top 10, but very small. And there's the possibility of the volume being in the top 10 lightest. We're at 29 million. So if we don't do over 5.5 million in the after hours, once again, we're going to have some top 10 light volume. So, again, there was nothing out today. Not surprised. Big ranges Friday. I'm glad we have the inside days. I actually took a short in A period right before the open in ES because I thought they'd front run the overnight high. And they did. I mean, I only took 3 points out of it. Could have had some more, but I was happy in that. Then I took a short in A period and NQ. Now, I'm not upset I took the short. But a couple of things. You know how I like taking that 5 lot. On a day like today, it was an inside, it was an inside day on Friday. But being in balance, in value, maybe I shouldn't have gone that big. But regardless, I did. And obviously didn't get it. So what happened? It pulled up. I still thought the odds of getting it were good. So what did I do? I added. I went full boat. I was short 10. She kept going, took it off. I was out over 4,000. Okay? So what happens next? D period starts coming down. I'm like, well, I think we're going to get it. Now, I know we talk about front running overnight highs and lows, but remember, it's generally when you open near them. When you open away from them, look where ES opened, NQ opened, NES. The odds, right, when you come that far down to miss it by a couple of points, at that point, are not that good. So when D came down again, guess what? I got involved again on 5. And it went back up. I took that off for over a 2,000 loss. And again, this is my money. This is no prop front. So I was down around $6,300 now. And I said right there in the room, my mental reserve is spent. I'm upset with myself. I'm not upset because of the trades. But I probably either should have played smaller, or if not played smaller, certainly in A period, never have added and gotten out. Because if I had done that in A and D, then I still would have had my mental capacity and everything else to say, okay, we are going to finally get it and take the short in E to get it. So not only did I lose money on A and D, I took myself out of the game because of that, with the size of the loss. I hope this helps people, okay? This is important. I've been doing this 43 years, okay? Not 43, 41. But you still, thank goodness it's a lot fewer and farther between that I do these stupid things. But on a day like today, to lose that kind of money, that's a disgrace. I talk about uneducated traders. I am not an uneducated trader, and I took a beating. So hopefully people learn from that. So again, the only other trades I would have taken would be the E to take out finally the IB low, and then like I said, when F pushed up to take a short. Other than that, this day was garbage. Now another thing to keep in mind, there's no way I'm going to start looking to try to get that money back on one trade or one day. It's not how it works. Okay? I'm going to go back to trading the way I normally trade tomorrow. And hopefully make some money. But I am not looking to take back that $6,000. I can tell you that much. If it happens, great. So please keep that in mind. If you have a bad day, you have to get back up on the horse and start getting your confidence back and start putting some green in your pocket. The goal is not to take back that big a loss in that short a time. It's not going to happen most times. In fact, you're going to probably compound the problem. Okay? As far as destinations, 80.75 is today's high. 12 wide at 70, and today's low is 59.50. In SPY, today's high is 582.71. Afternoon rally high is 581.87. 12 wide at 581.55. And today's low is 580.52. And then on the chart, again, here's the daily. Inside day, 29 million so far. One huge balance again. And if we look at triple Qs, inside day. Now remember, I was hesitating whether I was going to call it up or not NQ. And I kind of called it up because of the gap. But after this inside day, even though they're still holding that gap, I'm calling this balance. Okay? Now again, we do have a lot coming out the rest of the week. But the question is, we talked about looking out for failed breakouts today. Still think you have to look for them throughout the week, even though there is a lot out, right? You have jolts tomorrow, then you have earnings. You have big earnings tomorrow night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. Jolts tomorrow, PCE Thursday, non-farm payroll Friday. So a lot of garbage coming out. The question is, are we going to get continuity? The Bears ended up on our checklist sheet with a 3-0 win in ES and a 6-0 win in NQ. Guess how much good that did me? Nothing. Because I wasn't trading it properly. Anyway, I hope you had a good day trading. Look, even when I lose money, people are getting educated in the room. You're going to have some incredibly volatile times coming up. So I would love for you to come and join this room. All right? And see how we, we didn't read the market poorly. I executed it poorly. See how we run this trading room and how we educate and break down how these markets are trading. Might get you through some very, very volatile times over the next couple of weeks. Enjoy your evening, and we will speak prior to the opening tomorrow.